The Nobel Prize for Literature has gone out of Europe and to a writer from Peru. Mario Vargas Llosa has been honoured as one of the Spanish-speaking world's most acclaimed authors and an outspoken political activist who once ran for president in his homeland. The Nobel Committee had been criticised for being too Eurocentric in its choices. Last year's winner was the French writer Jean-Marie Gustave Leclésio. Vargas Llosa has written over 30 novels, plays and essays. The Swedish Nobel Academy's Peter Englund said that Vargas Llosa was a divinely gifted storyteller whose writing touched the reader.
The Nobel Prize in Literature for 2010 is awarded the Peruvian author Mario Vargas Llosa.
A career spanning almost 60 years and a leading light in Latin American literature, the Swedish Academy praised the Peruvian writer's depiction of the individual in literature, the individual's resistance, revolt and defeat. Vargas Llosa has long been tipped to win the Nobel. He's already received many international awards, including the Cervantes Prize. Reacting to the accolade, he paid homage to the cradle of Hispanophone culture and the country where he's now a citizen.
I think that in some way this prize recognizes the importance of the Spanish language and Spanish literature, as well as Latin American literature. I'm really happy about that. I think I owe a huge part of this prize to Spain. That's where a huge part of my work's been published, recognized and promoted.
Vargas Llosa's writing career started early. He was a crime reporter at 15 and then a romantic writer when he penned a comic account of eloping with his uncle's sister-in-law, who he later married. His body of work spans plays, novels and essays. His best-known work, The Feast of the Goat, was made into a film in 2005. The author often tackles questions of power, authority and identity. The man himself is no stranger to politics. He ran for president in Peru in 1990. Vargas Llosa is often compared to fellow South American Nobel winner Gabriel Garcia Marquez, although Vargas Llosa and Marquez have not been on speaking terms for years now. Peers of the author said the award was well-deserved. Mario Vargas Llosa will receive just over €1 million in prize money from the Nobel Institute.
The 2010 Nobel Prize for Literature has been awarded to the Peruvian writer Mario Vargas Llosa. He's one of Latin America's most significant authors. It's great to have been awarded this prize. Of course, from the beginning I thought that this prize is not only for me, but for the language that I write in and the region where I belong. It's true that Latin American literature is now big on the international stage. The announcement was made at the Swedish Academy in Stockholm, where the Nobel Committee praised his cartography of the structures of power and his trenchant images of the individual's resistance, revolt and defeat. As well as an author, he is also a politician, a journalist and an essayist. He first came to prominence in the 1960s with novels such as The Time of the Hero, The Green House and his huge tome, Conversation in the Cathedral. He's an eclectic writer, trying his hand at comedy, murder mysteries, historical novels and political thrillers. As well as picking up a host of international awards, he ran for the Peruvian presidency in 1990 on a ticket of neoliberal reform and was defeated by Alberto Fujimori after a second round.